Man, it's Loki Lockdown and we back with another video. And I know after that UFC 294 event, even after the fight and with Islam Makhachev and Volkanovski, there was still talks of ILLIA TUPORIA versus Volkanovski in January. And a lot of people feel like this is too fast of a turnaround for Volkanovski. And I'm not gonna say I disagree, but I'm also not gonna say I agree with that statement either. Because for one, he wasn't like all the way, slept out. He was stuck. He was stunned. He was knocked out. But he was like more so TKO'd, I would say. Closer to TKO than knocked out. Knocked out is like complete stiffening up and, not being able to do anything. But who knows? It just looked like he was locked up. But anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break down how this fight would go. Depending on the factors. I'm even throw in the factor that he got head kicked, KO'd 3 months before the fight. I'm gonna put in every scenario, every factor possible, and we're gonna get the outcome of what this fight should be. And it is a fight, so the outcome is not always gonna be what really happens. So, alright, man. Look, for one, ILLIA TUPORIA is a little tiny bit taller, very good boxing. He has lots of power in his hands. The power in his hands is gonna be the most troubling thing in this fight for Volkanovski, because that's the great equalizer. When there's talent, there's pure skill and this and that. Power can play a role in trumping most of that, but you have to put those hands on me. That's the thing. You have to hit that person. It's going to be hard to hit that person if they're very technical and very well adverse in their defense. One thing I noticed about ILLIA TUPORIA is he does overswing quite a bit because he's always swinging for the fences. I think VOLK will take good advantage of that eventually in their fight. I think VOLK is a smart enough fighter and he does enough film study to know that that's something that he does often, and I'm sure he'll find a way to take advantage of that. And he's also very heavy on that front leg because he's in a boxing heavy stance the whole time. Volkanovski is very good at his front kicks and inside kicking that leg, and I think he's gonna beat that leg up. He's gonna beat that leg up for sure. But yeah, man, he's very good at boxing. ILLIA TUPORIA, lots of power. He also has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He has a pretty decent ground game. Submission game is on point and all that. He's heavy on the forward pressure when he's fighting. He's very much a pressure fighter. Doesn't usually fight off the back foot that much. But he's short, so he has to get up in there. So I wouldn't really be fighting off my back foot either. But he's going to be the taller fighter in this fight. How will this work out for them? Because I'm pretty sure they haven't fought anybody their same size, except for Volkanovski, who fought Chad Mendes. He's a little bit less experienced than Volkanovski, which, that's a difference. That could be a difference maker, but you never know. These upcoming prospects, they don't really necessarily need all that. What I'm saying by that is, to get to where they're at, they're going to have to struggle through it anyway. Look, man, for VOLK has great fight IQ, extreme preparedness, excellent, well-rounded skill set, excellent takedown defense, submission defense on point. He has a granite chin, bro. I don't know how. This is the first time I've seen him knocked out, and I really didn't expect that shit to happen, because in that last fight, he just ate the shit out that head kick in that last fight. Ate that shit, then ate the knee. In that last fight, if you seen that sequence that they was in that fight and that was in that firefight, Islam hit him with a straight head kick and then kneed him in his head, and it did nothing. It zero, did not even phase him. That shit was throwing me off. Definitely looks different, and he looks different in each film study that I've looked at. He fights different depending on who he's fighting. He has a very heavy wrestling approach against excellent strikers, and he has... Man, look, bro, the guy outstruck Max Holloway at that size. So imagine that. He outstruck Holloway, and Brian Ortega couldn't submit him. So he's already a different, more difficult opponent to put away. But Islam Makhachev is a different type of beast. So if anybody could do it, it would be him, I guess. If we're being completely honest, his fight preparedness is usually a lot better. Especially people think that he's gonna look sloppy. I'm not going to say sloppy. Nobody ever thinks that VOLK is going to look sloppy, but they're going to compare it to that last fight that he was in, and it's just not going to be the same thing. First of all, this is a fight at 145. 145 is a big difference between 155. The opponents are very different, and Islam Makhachev would definitely, 10 times out of 25 times, 25 times out of 25 times, he beats ILLIA TUPORIA. 100%. I guarantee you that. Now, what I'm saying is that it's not like ILLIA has no chance. ILLIA definitely has great chances to beat Volkanovski because of that power. His boxing is going to be the biggest factor in this fight because he can box, man. He boxes his little ass off, man. Excellent boxing. I don't think he's taking down Volkanovski. Volkanovski is extremely fucking strong. Now, he might be, I don't know how, you can never tell how strong he is, bro. He's just strong as a bitch. Like, he just threw Yair the fuck on his head. He's defending takedowns against Islam and pressing Islam up against the fence. Islam big as shit at 155, so imagine that, you know what I'm saying? A guy who's much smaller than you, pushing you up against the fence, this big old Dagestani monster of a fighter, fucking Islam. He gotta be walking around like 170, 180. You know, that's what I'm saying. The power. All right, look, we're gonna break this down into small sections, and we're gonna add up points as far as, you know, what categories these fighters are better in. So power, we're gonna give to ILLIA TUPORIA. That's 10 points. Strength, I'm definitely gonna give that to Volkanovski. That's 10 points on Volkanovski. Fight IQ, gotta give it to Volkanovski. I mean, look at the opponents he's fought. Look at the way that he's able to change up, adapt mid-fight. He's able to give different looks and everything. He knows who he's fighting and knows what to do when he's fighting that person. So I'm gonna give that 10 points to Volkanovski. Ground game, I'm gonna give them both 10 points on that because, you know, ILLIA TUPORIA is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He very much started out very grappling heavy in his first couple of first couple of MMA fights. He's very good on the ground and well versed. You know, he choked out what's his name, Bryce Mitchell, and, you know, he's just had a pretty decent amount of accolades in that field. And we all know that Volkanovski is hard to submit. He's hard to take down. He's extremely hard to, you know, he's got good top game. He's excellent when he's on top of you. I mean, look at him. He's defending takedowns against Islam Makhachev. You got to give him something. So I'm going to say that they both get 10 points on that. Cardio, Volkanovski for sure. We ain't even got to explain that. Experience, Volkanovski for sure. Speed, ILLIA TUPORIA. ILLIA TUPORIA is fast as fuck. Striking, I'm going to give them, I'm going to give both of them 10 points. So with that being said, ILLIA TUPORIA has 40 points. Volkanovski 60. So, you know, that's what that's looking like right there, 60-40. But at the same time, that head kick KO, I want to see how Volkanovski comes out there and performs after that. How does he perform? Is he wincing at certain strikes? Is it going to be harder? Is his chin going to deteriorate? Like, is his chin just gone after that, or what? Is that going to mess his brain up? Did he take a lot of damage with that head kick? How much brain damage did it take? Is he going to be able to make that turnaround? Is he really? Who knows? But I'm gonna say that I believe in my boy. I think Volkanovski is gonna get this shit done, and I think he's gonna not make it look easy, but he's gonna definitely make us look foolish. And with that being said, man, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. I know y'all gonna be like, oh, you just got head kick KO'd and brain damage and time and you don't know nothing and, well, I don't give a fuck. Look, bro, I know exactly what I'm talking about. So with that being said, man, we out. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what y'all want to see next. And we out, gang.